In the last year, tragedy hit Montini High School. Josh Friedman has the story of how that devastation only brought the community closer together.
During a Montini Catholic basketball practice, DT is everywhere you look and listen.
1, 2, 3, DT. We never not celebrate DT.
DT is Daryl Thomas, Montini's boys basketball coach who died unexpectedly last March at age 52.
He was bigger than, bigger than life.
And they hit Thomas with a great pass from Smart. There's the athlete.
Thomas was basketball royalty, a McDonald's All-American career at St. Joseph's, and all Big Ten tenure at Indiana under Bobby Knight, helping the Hoosiers win the 1987 national championship. After a long professional career overseas, Thomas began coaching, landing at Montini 4 years ago.
He was gritty, hard-nosed, but he still had that teddy bear part of him, but he was, some of the Bobby Knight flair is rubbed off on him.
This season became a commemoration for Coach. In December, senior Luke Morrill organized a memorial game against Thomas's alma mater, St. Joe's.
Really just two schools coming together to honor a great man.
It was crazy. That's probably the most packed game that Montini has ever had.
Just struck a nerve in my heart, made me always realize that he's always with us no matter what.
As the Montini basketball team continues to find ways to honor the late Coach Thomas, the community is again grieving for the loss of another coach at the school.
The best guy that I've ever met.
Greatest man, greatest coach I think I've ever had the pleasure of knowing.
100% selfless. 100% dedicated.
Mike Thuma made a lasting impact during his time at Montini.
He was lacrosse all the time, which was awesome to see. He affected so many lives in lacrosse and growing the game in Illinois.
Fighting for the game while fighting cancer.
Didn't define who he was at all, definitely. He didn't let it show.
His dedication to lacrosse and his players never wavered, even when cancer cost him his leg last spring.
Seeing him back that first day on those crutches, we were all kind of sad about it at first, but then it was primarily inspiring just to see how much he cared for our team.
The players did not know it would be their last season with Coach. In December, just days after the school's memorial game for Daryl Thomas, Mike Thuma passed away from cancer at 54.
Don't think there are words to describe that moment, honestly. It took me a couple minutes for it to really hit me.
Like the basketball team, the lacrosse program will dedicate the season in their coach's memory while coping with the loss.
I think it's in times like this you really see that we truly are a school community, a community that cares for one another.
In the face of two tragedies, the best of Montini shone through.
I think it's made the Montini family stronger.
We kind of have like a fighting spirit now.
Anytime we want to slack in practice or we want to take that extra push-up off or whatever, or that extra lap, we think about him, and that makes us go harder. That gives us the strength to go harder.
A pair of coaches gone, but not forgotten, if you just look and listen.
Family on 3, DT on 6. 1, 2, 3, family. 4, 5, 6, DT.
In Lombard, Josh Friedman for Instant Replay.
Thank you, Josh, for sharing that beautiful story.